Welcome back to New Age Parenting, and today in Soul Searching segment we are talking about career conflicts. We have Smarika and we have Mr. Pawan. Smarika, we were trying to explore that why parents fear the creative fields. Parents who have not been exposed to that field actually fear that more. Did you ever talk to your father or mother that I want to take this as a career, dancing as a career?
Of course I did. I mean, from the start, I had this passion. I went for shoots for dancing. I went for several programs. I had that interest. I mean, I wanted to perform. I wanted to show people that I wanted to show my skills. My parents were like, would you be able to earn well? See, the earning point comes here. I mean, in every career, earning is like the major thing.
But Smarika, you told me that you conducted a workshop, a dancing workshop, which could have been a paid workshop. You know, maybe not the first one, but the second one. So you could have earned at this young age only.
Yeah, but interest. I did not focus on earning this time, because earning is something which is like for the future.
Are we really exploring these fields? That's very important, Pawanji. I want to ask you that.
You are right. In a way, we don't look at the alternative careers as a source of their earning. Though we encourage our kids, you would see that a lot of people around us,
Hobbies.
Moms taking in this summer vacations, taking out their kids. Even my wife keeps telling me, take them out. But that's only as a hobby or as some kind of a stress buster later on in their careers, wherever. But at the end of the day, what I see is most of us still want our child to be doing something. Of course, we are open now to a lot of other opportunities, lot of other careers. But still, in terms of art forms or the others, I think our thinking is still conventional. Most of us. What I'm saying is people who are from similar or our kind of background.
Do we really think about the aptitude of the child? Do we get those tests ever done?
Yes, I think there are some agencies which keep visiting the schools.
But do we give it more importance ever?
A point is, sometimes I haven't seen myself personally what is the efficacy of such tests, whether are they real instruments in finding out, because it's ultimately a tick box exercise. If a child, I was just talking to my child a few days back, she's in 10th class. So one day she sees a very good successful person, she says, I want to be an IAS officer. Next day she says, I want to be a lawyer because IAS officers gets too many transfers. So the point is, that's the child psychology, which I believe no kind of a tick box exercise can actually find out.
No, but the aptitude test is not just a tick box thing. You know, it's like the aptitude of the person. We have also, that's what I'm saying, we are new to these things.
Yeah.
But this generation is something which, one, they are too aware. Two, somewhere there are so many opportunities.
True.
So we as a parents might be becoming a hindrance. So we need to open up. Smarika, if given the choice, and you would have opted for, suppose you now opt for becoming a dentist, and somewhere, you know, during the process you understand that you're not happy, really happy doing medical. You know, if there is, this aptitude is so strong, the passion is so strong, and then you will not get time for your hobby, which everyone feels it's a hobby, but it can be your life, you know, but because nowadays kids are too focused on their things. Would you be able to talk to your parents and again deflect your career from becoming a dentist to something more creative?
Yeah, of course I'll do, because happiness is the most important thing in a career. Career is something which you have to do throughout your life. So you need to be happy, of course. You earning money, but then with it you have to be happy. So of course I will share that with my parents, but then the pressure, it depends upon the pressure I'm getting. There are some parents who expect more from the child, so same as that with my dad. So I would feel a bit awkward sharing that.
What should the parent do? What should be the parent's role?
Parents' role, as I said earlier, should be, you see, when you yourself say that there are a lot of career options, I think we have to truly and objectively analyze what are his or her strengths or weaknesses. If you still find your child has a weakness for something or he is good at it, then whether he is going in the right direction or not, you have to give right kind of examples. What at times I think contradicts their choices is something called peer pressure. People are there, at the end of these, you see, we are also at times not very logical or rational in analyzing a child's strength. We simply go by too much of
What is happening around, yeah.
numericals. If my child has scored 95 in science, I would proclaim my child is very good. She may have scored 85 in humanities, but I think the real strength may be the other way around. But point is, no, you have got 95, you should go for engineer or you should become a
Yeah,
doctor.
the expectations increase according to the marks.
These are these aware kids who actually are knowledgeable also, and then of course we're also seeing the way the marks are becoming, you know, like 10 CGPA is happening at every step.
Yeah,
And of
true.
course their awareness level, no doubt in your intellectual levels, but of course you can be good in everything.
Yeah.
So should the choice lie with the soul, with the person, or who should make the choice?
I think ultimately the child has to make the choice, whosoever is. But the point is, parents' role is only to see whether they are going in the right direction or not, and providing them bit of support wherever they need, so that they don't fall. The idea is to provide that invisible hand at every stage of whatever their career steps they are taking.
Smarika, what do you think? Who should take the choice?
I agree with him. The child should take the choice, because the person who has to go through that phase should obviously choose that field. As the child grows up, the frustration level, the peer pressure level, all that is happening, all that increases. Suppose I was going through a problem through that career option which my parents forced me to choose, then obviously the frustration would shift to them. They would be the ones to blame. So,
Or
And
rather,
it is-
bear
yeah.
the consequences.
Yeah, and then that is why the disconnect will start happening, and the
Yeah,
trust of the
true.
child will start breaking.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like, till now, the parent was everything. Whatever parent said, child accepts, usually, till some time, you know. But then, when he sees that he is not happy, he or she is not happy, then they start, you know, breaking away. That's where the conflict point comes. So we both will need to, both perspectives are clear, but you'll also have to be more convincing, you know, more strong as a child about your career options. You'll also have to be more sure about it. So these are the conflicts which have come up. We'll try to sort out, we'll try to map them up. Pavanji and Smarika, thank you so much for opening up. I think it really helped.
Thank you very much.
And now time to really understand. This was soul searching. We realized that, of course, there are number of careers out there, and every parent wants something good for the child, and child is raring to go. But then the complete trust in the parent is there. What we need to realize is that even if the child opts for something which we are not agreeing, and then he falls, we need to be there. We cannot give up on the child. These are the few things which we really need to remember, because we were the one who accepted the invitation of the soul. Time now for mapping these conflicts. Yes, these conflicts have arisen, and now we need to understand that how the solution can be achieved. So let's move over to mapping the conflict.
Child's view. Confused due to excessive peer pressure, multiple career choices, and parental expectations.
Parents' view. A career should provide my child with financial security and a comfortable living.
Solution. Choosing a profession is a lifelong relationship. Take your time, understand your abilities. Also, explore the pros and cons of your choice of profession.
Child's view. Despite being creatively oriented, only my marks will decide my career choice.
Parents' view. My child's career choice is decided by the marks, grades scored by him.
Solution. Aptitude test is not just a tick mark activity. It actually reveals the interests and abilities of the child. A compromise between an academic and creative career can also be made.
Child's view. Why can't dancing, acting, singing be taken as a respectable career?
Parents' view. My child's career affects my own social status, so he should choose a respectable career.
Solution. The criteria of respectable career is expanding very fast. Acceptance of alternate careers is necessary for the wholesome and happy living of your child. Also, Children should be confident about the alternate career they wish to choose.
Child's view. I need to have clarity about my career at the earliest to enjoy a successful professional life.
Parents' view. Child should start planning his career from class 11th itself. Otherwise, it will be too late.
Solution. Choosing a career is not a race against time. Don't hesitate to change. If you're not comfortable in a particular stream, nothing is more wasteful than remaining in a wrong career throughout your life. Parenting in these times is not an easy task. We are all understanding. It's all about balancing. Yes, we want to give best to our children, and our children also want to be the best kids in the world. So is it possible? These are the questions which we try to explore. New Age Parenting is your program. We are getting a lot of emails and calls. So if you have something to tell us or you want some suggestions, please feel free to contact us. You can mail us or you can call us. Our New Age Parenting workshops are also taking place. So if you want to be a part of it, you are welcome. Till the time we meet again, have a great time and enjoy being a parent. Take care. To know more about New Age Parenting workshops, call now 971-871-9806, 011-4056-5900 or mail us at info@newageparenting.net.